Hey everybody, welcome back to EA Central. Plav here, and today I have some rumored details regarding the next installment in the Mass Effect series, Mass Effect 4. Notice that I say rumored because, well, that's what it is. None of this is confirmed, but there's enough people out there, including myself, who think there's a high enough likelihood of it being legit and thus worthy to be passed along. So with that said, let's dive into it. The information we'll be looking at is coming from an online survey that a Mass Effect fan stumbled upon. He said that he was questioned about his satisfaction regarding a bunch of descriptions about the game. But before we get into those descriptions, consider this interesting side note that contributes to the reasons why the content of the survey is likely to be legit. Prior to its official announcement, information about Dragon Age Inquisition was also leaked in a survey just like this one. And well, all of that turned out to be true. Furthermore, this type of marketing is actually quite common in the gaming industry, and as you'll see, the Mass Effect 4 descriptions are pretty professional sounding. These descriptions can be broken down into three major categories. Let's get started with the narrative. Premise. Set in the Helios cluster of the Andromeda galaxy, removed by time and space from the Mass Effect Commander Shepard trilogy and its ending. Play as a Pathfinder explorer leading expedition with the aim of establishing new home for humanity. Encounter savage, untamed lands, cutthroat outlaws, and warring alien races in an effort to survive and colonize. Andromeda is home to a mysterious alien race, the Remnants, who've left their vaults and ancient technology throughout. Game objective. Explore hundreds of solar systems over 4 times the size of Mass Effect 3, collecting resources, developing your ship, crew, and arsenal while engaging in diplomacy in order to set up colonies, all while discovering the mystery behind the Remnants and racing to secure their technology. Remnants are said to be a new species, an ancient race who've left RuneSec technology throughout the galaxy, and Ket, seemingly antagonistic. Squad mates will be the same as the previous games. Make friends, take 2 with you on missions, Core is able to generate biotic shields you can fire out of, and Drac is a Krogan. Loyalty missions will be the same as previous games as well. Compete to unlock increased loyalty and new skill tree for that character. They give an example. Krogan colony ship has been stolen by outlaws. Track down that ship and return it to increase loyalty with Drac. Dialogue trees and endgame are impacted by loyalty status. Dialogue. Meaningful choices. You'll have a deeper control over responses such as interrupting conversation. Action-based choices are physical choices to shape the course of conversation, so pulling out a weapon and forcing them to open a door instead of attempting to do so purely by conversation. Moving on to exploration and customization now. The Tempest starship is a pilotable ship to discover hundreds of solar systems. It's customizable with trophies, loot, and photos taken through the galaxy. You'll be able to transition between flying the ship, landing it on a planet, and driving Mako, as well as getting out on foot, and that will all be seamless with no loading screens. So the Mako vehicle is upgradable with turbo boost, shield generator, hostile detector, etc. You can give it a customizable paint job as well. As the information is already touched on, there'll be hundreds of surfaces to explore when it comes to planets. These will be places to colonize, and there'll be alien vaults and outposts to conquer. So you'll be able to build settlements on habitable planets. And you'll be able to decide what type of settlement for bonuses. For example, recon settlements are said to clear fog of war on space map and offer more strike team missions, whereas mining settlements will periodically supply crafting materials. Blueprints will allow you to craft alien technology using materials for better equipment and weapons, such as a jetpack for jumping or a cryo beam to target enemies. Your crew will feature customizable skill trees, gear, weapons, and more. Now onto mission types and multiplayer. Remnant Vault Raids. Ancient runes in 2 variants. The standard one being accessed by finding and activating Remnant monoliths and exploring them to find a powerful artifact. Acquiring artifacts triggers defense systems such as robots, traps, and restructured layouts. Rewards include valuable loot, crafting resources, and star keys. And then orbital facilities are said to be unlocked with star keys and provide permanent stat bonuses and optional higher difficulty vault raids that add Ket patrols and outlaws. Rewards with rare loot and narrative acclaim. Ket outposts are said to be optional wave-based combat challenges that reward with XP, reduced Ket power, and additional narrative options if the region is destroyed. Next is Strike Team. The description reads, spend resources to recruit mercenaries and develop AI-controlled space teams to be deployed on randomly generated time-sensitive missions. That includes settlement defense and remnant artifact recovery. Strike teams return 20 to 30 minutes later with XP, currency, and equipment depending on how their mission turned out. You'll be able to spend money and resources to train your strike team and buy better equipment to increase their success rate and be able to go on more dangerous missions. For active strike team, we're told to refer to the information that we just heard, with the addition that you can choose to complete the strike team mission manually via using your multiplayer roster of characters. So that allows you to play co-op with your friends and increase the difficulty and the rewards. Bonus rewards for joining other players' strike team mission include XP, loot, and customization, are cohesive with multiplayer specific horde mode. So now that brings us to Horde mode, said to be similar to Mass Effect 3, 4 players against waves of enemies with additional objectives such as disabling a bomb or assassinating a target. It will have a similar XP/loot rewards to Mass Effect 3. Apex funds will be earned to use in single player. So that's a complete rundown of what this survey included, but remember, none of this is confirmed, and even if it is legit, these are technically only design ideas at this point, and of course, would be subject to change. But nevertheless, I'm interested to hear what you guys think of this first off, if you guys think of any of this is true, and then from there, what do you think of some of the details specifically? I want to thank you guys so much for watching. We're really close to 1,000 subscribers, so if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to EA Central for coverage on the next Mass Effect game, as well as an array of other EA titles. Don't forget to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed or found this interesting. I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say, and once again, this has been Plav, and I'll see you guys later.